Hey everyone, happy Friday. We made it. This week has been a doozy, but just a long week. Like, not a bad week, just a long week. I am sitting outside. It's early. I just finished my workout, but my girls are asleep in my room because last night the Chiefs played at 7:20, and so I let them sleep in there, and so we could just watch the game and go to sleep together. And my room, they always sleep so good in my room, and I think it's because I have a sound machine. They do too, but they like to have it on birds or something like that, like not actually like sounds that help you sleep. And so yeah, and it's also nice and cool in there, so they are still zonked out and I am loving it. So I'm really sweaty, need to shower, like just gross, but I'm sitting outside enjoying the cool weather. And yeah, so my neighbor is watering and it's like hitting something, making a weird noise. But anyway, so yeah, last night watched the Chiefs game. They lost for the third time in a row. It is a interesting preseason. Like, they're just trying to scout out their roster. You know, they're I think they're more worried about like having their depth chart than actually winning games. But I would be lying if I said it didn't make me nervous that we're going for a three-peat and can't win a darn preseason game. So we'll see how it goes. But now we've got a couple weeks off from the Chiefs have a couple weeks off, and then we'll start regular season here in 2 weeks. So for all of you who don't care about sports, sorry, but this morning my workout was really good, but it was like a dilemma because I have been sitting right around 400 to be watched videos. That's how behind I am. And this morning, like, I've been edging it down and down, and this morning I got below 350, and I'm just such a numbers person that I'm like, ooh, so let's keep watching videos, get this down a little lower. However, I also started last night Out of the Clear Blue Sky by Kristen Higgins, and I am loving this book. I am loving it. This is a book that makes me want to not watch YouTube and just listen to my audiobook while I work out. So I was really debating, what do I do? So I did a little both. But this is about Lillian, I think, Lily, something like that. The book opens and she's delivering a skunk or something to her soon-to-be ex-husband and his new mistress, his new girl, and it's just funny. It gets you hooked from the beginning. But so it's kind of long chapters. This is a 500-page book, so I was a little nervous about it. It's 15 hours on audio, but I love Lily. She gets blindsided. Her husband has this midlife crisis and leaves her for a younger woman, and it's just off his rocker a little bit. So she's dealing with that. She's also about, they only have one kiddo and he's about to go to college. So it's a lot of change for her. She is a midwife, so I love that element. And truthfully, I'm on chapter 3 or 4, and she was just talking about motherhood and how freaking bittersweet it is, and how the goal is to raise good humans that are capable of taking care of themselves and doing all the things and being a member of society, right? But yet when they get there, they don't need us anymore. And it's what's supposed to happen is they're supposed to prioritize friends, they're supposed to prioritize their spouses, they're supposed to prioritize their own life, and you just lose your place in a way. And it just really helped kind of shift my perspective. Granted, my kids are still in bed, but with this pain that I've been in and stuff, it has been I've been getting really touched out really early, and my girls are just all mama's girls, and they're just all on me all the time. And yet that's gonna end. That's gonna end so soon, in relative terms. My neighbor's dog is barking, not at me, but I don't know what at. I'll pause while it's doing that. Hold on. Anyway, I don't know what they're barking at, but so this book, it definitely had me choked up. I don't know if it's pregnancy hormones or if I would always be choked up, but just her loneliness in this stage of life where her husband has left her kid is going off to college, she's just feeling really lonely. And yeah, it definitely got you in the goods. There's also another perspective of a girl who she grew up in Podunk, Ohio, and she is going, she's looking for a sugar daddy. So she goes to this medical conference and pretends to be a med student, and she's not. But she's really prioritizing her body and all these things. And I'm guessing the two women are going to going to like meet, you know, I don't know, their paths are going to cross. But the one thing that annoyed me about the other girl, I can't remember what her name even is, but the one thing that annoyed me about her is she gets, like, she applies to all these colleges and her family doesn't really want her to, and she gets into Kansas Wesleyan, which is in Salina, Kansas, and Salina is somewhere like middle of the state. So it is not your stereotypical Kansas where it's like Western Kansas, you know, the tumbleweeds and all that kind of stuff, but it is somewhere in the middle. And but anyway, the narrator is calling it Salina, and that's just so annoying to me. Like, do a little bit of research, find out it's Salina. Like, that's, I don't know. But anyway, so there's her story. I can't say we like her because she is now married to an orthopedic surgeon and she's just milking him. And so yeah, there's that. So I am really, really liking this book. So today, what's on the agenda? So we are going to, whenever the kid, well, I need to go shower, like, stat, because I'm getting like sweaty, sticky, gross. But I am going to get ready, feed everybody breakfast, depending on how late everybody sleeps in. We're going to try to do school outside again. And then one of my kids has physical therapy right in the middle of the morning. So it could be great. It could be like the break we need from school. And it could all flow smoothly. Anyway, it could go great, or it could just be a dumpster fire of a day where we don't get anything done. But we're going to do that. And then lunch, a little bit of quiet time, and then you guys, I am treating myself to lash extensions, and I already kind of regret it. I've done it like once before, and I love them, but they're a lot of work to maintain. And like, where do I think I'm going to get the time to maintain this? My goal is just to have them through like the newborn, like just through the baby, really, just so I can feel slightly put together without being put together. Because yeah, time is of the essence and I'm just not feeling great. And yeah, so if we can maintain them for the next couple months, that'll be great. Not sure how it's going to happen, but we're going to figure it out. And so yeah, that's going to happen this afternoon, which hopefully it's been so many years since I've done it. I don't know. Can I just put it in an audiobook while they're doing it? I don't know. But yeah, definitely a bougie day, it feels like. So that's the plan for the day. So I will keep you posted. I have not done any physical reading. I probably won't get any audiobook reading done until quiet time, but it's gonna be a short one because of my appointment. So yeah, we'll check in as we go. Hey everyone, so I'm heading to my lash appointment and I'm sitting at the longest light ever. It is always so long and then it goes like so quick. So I'm going to try to update you. This morning we did school outside and our neighbor's puppies got out and they like didn't notice forever. So we had these two lab puppies and yeah, it was a fun distraction from school. So that happened, and then we went to PT, came home, finished up school. It actually worked out really good. Ate lunch, laid down for a little bit, and my girls played some Go Fish, and it was really, like, they love, like, the classic games, and it was so fun to watch them figure it out together. And then, yeah, now I'm heading to get my lashes done. So I read some of this Out of the Clear Blue Sky, or I listened to it while the girls were napping. And I'm hoping I can have a headphone in while I'm doing this lash situation. So we'll see. I'll update you after the appointment. Hey everyone. So I figured I would do glasses off so you could see the lashes. For some reason in the camera, this eye looks way more intense. They look a little more even in person, but apparently my eye skin is very sensitive. So like my eyes are kind of puffy and weird, but okay, I'm gonna put these back on so my eyes don't start watering because like, I don't know, she was like, wow, you have very sensitive eyes. Who knew? Anyway, so update on the book. I really like this so far. So like I said, this book follows two main characters, Lily and what's her name, the other Meredith something like that. I don't know. So Lily got left by her husband, and like the things she does are so petty. This book, you'll either love her or you'll hate her. Like, and I'm laughing because the things she does are so petty but so funny. And yet, so she's this like all natural midwife kind of lady, and just kind of a loving Mother Earth person, and she's doing these awful things. Like, I just think it's funny. I think it's funny. So there's been times in this book where I've chuckled, and then there's also a major miscarriage trigger. So trigger for miscarriage, stillbirth, all that kind of stuff. So there's also been times where I feel like really emotional, and I feel, like I said, her commentary on motherhood made me feel emotional. And overall, like, I'm just really loving her. The other, like, now I'm probably 50% of the way through, and the two storylines have connected. The other character I'm not as endeared to. Lily's husband is awful. He's awful. He is like such a middle-aged man having a midlife crisis of just gross proportions. Like, ew, he is awful. So overall, I'm really enjoying this book. I also read a couple chapters of Hostel Makeover by Wendy Wax, but I'll talk about that hopefully tomorrow if I read more of it. I don't know. Anyway, now I'm going to go home. I'm done in 40 minutes, which I thought it would take a lot longer than that. Like they said, it would take a lot longer than that. So I don't know what my confidence is that these suckers will stay, but we'll see. And yeah, so I'm going to go home, make dinner, and I think Ainsley's going to review a book and pick another one. And then, we'll be done for the night, because tonight we're just going to, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to eat dinner and hopefully go to bed early. Oh, I am tired. Back's still hurting, all the things. I made an appointment with a physical therapist today, so hopefully we can get this sacrum, whatever. It's not sciatica, but it's like my glute med and like my piriformis. I don't know if those are common terms, but all these things like in my leg and butt kind of area. So there's that. More information than you wanted to know. It's all just really, really tight, really, really inflamed. And it's because like my sacrum and hips are off because I think of the way the baby's laying. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to try to be somewhat sedentary tonight, and hopefully that means good reading time. Probably not. My kids and I are reading Gooseberry Park by Cynthia Rylant, and it's due back in like 2 days. So we've been reading a fair amount of that today, and yeah, overall, that's all the reading, all the news. So we'll see you in just a second for a review from Ainsley, and then we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, what did you think of the basketball blowout?
5 stars.
5 stars. So good. Are you loving this series?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one. Okay, did you bring cards?
Mm-hmm.
Where are they? Oh, okay, cool. We got we found new to us Paw Patrol cards. So, do you need some help?
I got it.
Okay. Just shake them out and pick one. Pick a random one.
Ooh, each color stands for a different person. Ace.
Oh, and Ace has all the friends, huh? So do you want... Well, I think you have to do me now because Miss Becca, you just did her last one yesterday. I don't think she's drawn again since then. Okay, so for me, what did I draw this morning? Let's look. Okay, she picked the next in the Ballpark Mysteries, number 3, the LA Dodgers. So I wonder if there's a story about the Royals. I'll have to look. Do you think there is? No? She's shaking her head no. Okay, can everybody say goodnight?
Good night.
Say goodnight, Eddie. Okay, say goodnight.
Good night.